everyone, Elena Lai Etcheverry with Charity Wings here with your tip of the day, sponsored by Scrapbook Expo. So I'm going to show you a really cool thing you can do with your t-shirts, a way to upcycle your t-shirts. There's this thing called t-shirt yarn you can make, and you can get a lot of yardage out of one t-shirt. And you can make rugs, you can make embellishments, t-shirt flowers, necklaces. Those are very fun and popular right now. So I'm going to use my Westcott titanium non-stick scissors. They are great for cutting through fabric, but what they have is this amazing little tool. It's a blade tension key, so you can tighten and loosen the scissors, the tension on the scissors, just by twisting this key, and it lets you go through layers and layers of fabric, felt, muslin, canvas, anything you need to cut through, and it just cuts through like butter. So for now I'm going to have it on the regular setting, and I'll show you when we get to cutting layers how that works. So I set up this t-shirt here. This is just an old pink t-shirt. You want to make sure you've washed your t-shirt and dried it to get the shrinkage out. And what you're going to do is take your t-shirt, and as you can see I've already cut off some of the bottom of this for a project that I was doing. But the first thing you want to do is cut off the stitched part of your t-shirt. So this is the part with the stitching that normally goes right here, and I've already snipped it away. Okay, you're not going to use that part. The other key to doing t-shirt yarn is the t-shirt has to not have a seam. So if your t-shirt is fitted, it probably has a seam down the side, and the key is to not have that seam. If you do that, you can make t-shirt yarn, but it won't be one continuous piece, which is what we're going to show you right now. So take your t-shirt, once you've cut off the bottom, and fold it in half. You're not going to fold it all the way in half because you're going to leave about a 1-inch allowance separating the two sides. So here's your 1-inch allowance right here. Then you're going to go in and cut from the fold up to that 1-inch allowance, and you're actually going to snip through that first layer. So you want it to actually come apart, okay? And since I'm doing multiple layers, I am going to loosen the tension on my scissors here a little bit. So you just take the key, give it a little turn, and that will make it easier to cut through multiple layers of fabric. So you want to do about 1 to 1.5 inches apart for these strips. The closer you put your strips, the more yardage you're going to get out of your t-shirt, okay? And you can go pretty fast through this. And once you get some strips cut off, you can either do your whole t-shirt as one long string, or you can cut just several pieces. And for the purposes of this demo, I'm going to go ahead and cut it off. So now you've got your cool, groovy fringe. And you're going to open it up just like this. So now you've got this piece here. Okay, and it kind of looks like a rib. You could be a skeleton for Halloween now. Stick your hand through the loops, and they're all loose like here. And this is where it gets a little bit tricky, and this is really important. You're starting from the outside of your yarn and cutting in to the first cut. So you've got that first piece right here. Now, in order to make continuous yarn, you need to go from the first cut over to the second cut. You're making diagonal cuts from here on out, okay? So you keep cutting diagonally from the first to the second cut, from the second to the third cut, from the third to the fourth cut, and I hope that makes sense, but you're basically cutting diagonally, and at the end, you'll cut it off. And now you have one continuous t-shirt. And the key to t-shirt yarn is getting that cool curled up look. So all you have to do is start stretching it, and you'll make this amazing little t-shirt yarn that you can make into headbands, scarves. You can knit with t-shirt yarn. You can make the t-shirt rugs, which are super comfortable and very nice and absorbent. The t-shirt really should be 100% cotton for this, and like I said, no seams. So you're looking for like your husband's old t-shirts. The other thing it can't have is print. Any ink and stuff that's been put on there, it won't curl. The ribbon won't curl. The ink will stop it from curling. So it's best to use a blank t-shirt, blank old t-shirt. And now you've got this fun t-shirt yarn. And what you can do for something really quick and easy, tie it off like this, wrap it up, and make yourself a cool necklace or get caught up in it. And these are very popular right now, so if you have teenage kids, they'll probably really enjoy doing this with you. Or you can get caught in it like I just did. Okay, thanks so much. T-shirt yarn, enjoy.